In Lesson 1.2, we will be talking about rays and angles. A ray is part of a line. It has one endpoint but extends infinitely in one direction. At right is ray WX, or WX with the symbol for a ray over it. Notice on one end of the symbol there is no arrow. On the other end of the symbol there is an arrow. The symbol for a ray looks like a ray. However, you cannot call this ray XW. The order does matter here. You have to start with the endpoint, which in this case is W, and go towards the arrow. That is the order that is correct for naming a ray. Next, see angle YWX at right. An angle is the union of two rays that share a common endpoint. The two rays that make up an angle are called the sides. The endpoint, which in the case of this example is W, is called a vertex. At right is angle YWX. It is the union of ray WX and ray WY. Angle YWX can be written as angle, notice the symbol there looks like an angle XWY, angle YWX, or you could simply call it angle W and name it with the vertex letter. Next, at right is an angle formed by the union of ray CA and ray CE. You can write it as angle ACE, angle ECA. Notice on both of those, the ordering has C, which is the vertex, in the middle. That is very important that you put the vertex of the angle in the middle. Or you could name it angle C. It could also be called angle 4 due to the fact that there is a number inside of the angle. Let's look at some examples. In this first section, it wants you to complete the following. The first answer is given. So for number 1, you can see at the right we have a ray due to the fact that C is an endpoint, and then off to the right and up it goes to an arrow. That tells us it is a ray. So we could call this ray CD, or we could simply put the letters CD with the symbol for a ray on top of it, and the endpoint of this ray is point C. Go ahead and do the same thing for examples 2 and 3. The next section says to name each figure using letters. Name each figure in more than one way if you can. These figures are angles, and I will go ahead and tell you for each of these you can name them 3 different ways. Make sure you list all 3 different ways. On the next page, it says, in the figure at right, you can see there are 3 angles with the same vertex. The common vertex is A. When you have more than one angle at a vertex, use 3 points to name an angle. I will repeat that. When you have more than one angle at a vertex, you must use 3 letters to name an angle. You cannot call this angle A because there are multiple angles at point A, and I don't know which one you're talking about. So if there are multiple angles in your figure, you have to use 3 letters. Remember that when naming angles, the vertex is always the middle letter. You can also refer to an angle with a number if there is a number given in the picture. So for example, you can name the angle 8 as angle DAE. Notice A, the vertex is in the middle. Or you can name it angle EAD. You can name angle 9 as angle EAB or angle BAE. Again, notice for both of those A, the vertex was in the middle. There is a third angle in this figure on the right, which is angle DAB, or you could name it angle BAD. Both of those are representing the same angle. Let's go ahead and look at our first set of examples on this page. It says to complete the following. The first answer is given. So at the right, you can see the angle, and they say you can name it angle NL, that's the vertex, M, angle MLN, angle L, because there's just one angle here, or you can name it angle 4. The vertex of this angle is point L. The sides of this angle are ray, make sure you use the correct symbol for ray there, ray LM and ray LN. Those are the sides of this angle. The rays should be the same thing as the sides, which is ray LM and ray LN again. Go ahead and complete number 2. In the final section, you have a figure that has multiple angles. You need to name the angles that have A as the vertex. There are 3 different angles that have A as the vertex. Then it wants you on number 4 to name the sides of angle EAC. Remember, the sides of an angle are the rays that create that angle. Thank you for watching this video and completing this lesson. Remember, if you have any questions about this lesson or the previous lesson, please do not hesitate to ask me. I will be happy to help you.